Welcome to part 3 of WWE 2K17, and today is a very special part for two reasons. One, Tio is guesting.
I just RKO'd my way here.
Yeah.
And two, Shiroi's got a very special matchup tonight.
Which apparently involves
Charlotte
me,
and
according
Steve.
to the opening title for some reason.
You're going to be Shiroi's manager at ringside.
Sure, why not? I'm dressed for the part
So,
as well.
so Dwibs, what's the backstory of the feud?
Okay,
Form
Lightning,
Generations commentary of Lightning 13. End
Lightning
story.
used one of her evil magic spells to induce a illness curse on the whole country of Wales, and Shiroi's a bit down in the weather because of that. So as revenge, she decided to beat the crap out of her.
You know what's sad, Dwibs? That backstory actually makes sense in the
This is
context,
all-
seeing as how Lightning was kind of a god by the end
Well,
of
I
Lightning
had to sit through
Returns.
her shitty story,
Kind
and
of.
now she's making me feel shitty,
you
so
know,
I
well,
gotta beat the crap
it's-
out of
it
her.
seems legit. Some people may settle this in a children's car game, others just decide to beat the shitting out of each other.
And of course, I based Shiroi's character off of one of her avatars. Like I
Of
always do.
course.
The catties
Right.
are a nice touch.
Let's see Lightning's intro now.
Okay. What the fuck?
And look what thing I gave her there.
Brilliant.
Did Lightning have a few drinks before coming here, or?
Well, she was.
I think she also ate too many behemoths.
Well, remember, Shiroi, her career was over incredibly quick, so now she's become one of those, former popular stars who now drinks in bars because, guess what's in bars because she's.
What are you talking about, Pedro? She's totally as timeless as Cloud.
Well, of course, she's gender swap Cloud.
Also,
actually, that
I
makes me
couldn't
wonder.
quite get...
What's that breakout button?
that means you can attack someone while they're entering the ring.
Oh, okay. Somebody wanted to play nice. Okay.
Yeah. If I know Shiroi of anything, she's not someone to attack someone from behind.
No, yeah, I understand.
Although, it's not starting well off, I'm afraid.
And Joe is watching from the sidelines.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, if you're playing Splatoon, attacking from behind is very beneficial.
And per Shiroi's request, I have made her one of the strong characters,
Thank you.
as in strength.
Of course.
So, since I'm not really used to these wrestling games, I actually have a question, Dwibs.
Yeah?
Does taunting actually does something in game? I mean, like boost your attack or something?
In previous games, it gives you more momentum, but apparently that's not the case in this one.
Huh. Oh.
Ow.
Ow!
If I
Well,
don't win this, I'm gonna be peeved.
well, if there is one thing I have heard good about Lightning is apparently her fighting ability.
True.
No duh.
I guess, sure.
Well, honestly though, I don't think there's
Basically,
ever been a Final
basically
Fantasy protagonist who can't fight.
she represents the red mage job. Good in a lot of skills, but master of none.
I mean, to be fair, I've never heard of a Final Fantasy protagonist who can't fight. Well, maybe except for the protagonist of Mystic Quest, because he's
I just kicked her in the head twice. She shouldn't be able to stand anymore.
Well, wrestlers can stand up to most other things really well. Okay, what did you
Lightning's
do?
not a wrestler.
Yeah, and also, what did you do to her there? Did you?
I don't know.
I won't
Okay.
say anymore.
her body is in the yellow, and yet she's still doing just fine.
I guess I'm very resilient.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess.
Missed. Whack. And down she goes to the floor.
Oh.
Hey. Dude.
Questionable.
Yeah,
Dude,
Well,
you
Jerry
don't want
Jerry Lawler's always been like that.
yeah. I don't really like Jerry, honestly.
I don't know anything about these
Pedro,
holsters, so...
well, Pedro, you'll be happy to know he's not on commentary anymore.
Yeah, I prefer. JR was so much better.
Oh, finisher move.
Yay!
Can Shiroi get the win?
Come on.
Will she get dicked out of a win like I did?
2. No.
No.
2.
It's a bit too early in the video.
I guess.
All right. So, got any plan B, Shiroi?
Oh, just
Yeah.
I guess just beating them more air.
Wow. Now that's what I call a
I'll
no
just-
mercy route.
I'll just hit harder, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I was kind of hoping. Oh,
So I tried jumping from the top rope again, and it didn't work.
with the way I was picking her up, that it looked like I was gonna start swinging her around.
Wouldn't that be so?
You know what you say, Shiroi? Just swing away.
Oh god.
She got me.
No. Yeah, that move's really unreliable.
So, usually how does it work? Like, you have to press a button with timing in order to get free from a grab
Press
or something?
triangle when you're in an appropriate position.
Yeah.
But that depends also on your stamina or something.
Alright, let's see if this one can...
It's more a matter of timing too. You have to time the counter.
Okay.
Alright, now she's going to try again, just as soon as she gets lightning away from the rope, so she can't break the pin.
Okay.
Now go for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Hooray!
Yay!
Winner by way
By
of
way of pinball.
And Joe was ecstatic.
Yes,
Of
I knew
course,
that.
because- just the money.
On behalf of the entire Final Fantasy fan base, I avenge you.
Yeah.
Now all that's next is to avenge the Kingdom Hearts fan base.
Oh
Contact.
god. That's even if I do avenge them, they still won't be pleased.
Alright, so that was a...
3,000 and a half.
Hope that made you feel better, Shiroi.
Well, I hope it made everyone feel better, I guess.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Alright, so that was that match done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event. It is a slobber knocker of epic proportions. Me versus Pedro versus Jova versus Tio to determine the inaugural SCWRM Wrestling Champion.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win. Will it be the one that Dwibs is controlling again?
Let me guess, that's exactly what happened.
Well, as we've seen, Dwibs hasn't won every match.
Well, it depends. Dwibs, have you taken my advice into account?
Eh?
For the finale, yes.
All right then.
Oh.
Is that like a British hymn
Yeah,
that's
or
me.
something? No, I know, but the music.
Rule Britannia. No, actually, no, it isn't Rule Britannia, actually, sorry.
Weird, because he had it for his first match. But it sounds just as British.
Alright, because I couldn't find anywhere so that the announcer just says SCWRM, I had her call the title the Super Continental World Rated R $1 Million Championship.
This is the one.
Oh, okay.
It spells out SCWRM, so...
Hey, no, speaking of Rule Britannia, have any of you guys seen the video of that guy who bungee jumped just to dip some crackers into a... cup of
Actually,
tea?
I made the status update and Dwibs approved on the SSMB.
Rule
Although
Britannia!
Apparently the British people of the SSMB didn't seem to be too much amused.
Apparently Jezem said that he'd have to be put to death for splashing the tea.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's
I
see...
can't
Who's
So-
next?
Tea is serious business, guys. You can't do that shit.
So Dwibs, what's the backstory of this particular one?
Simple. It's actually rather simple this time, Tio. We created our own wrestling title, and now we're going to fight for it.
Ah, okay. So this is a basic one then.
So it's all
So-
about self-indulgence.
So well, look at the bright side. At least no one took anyone's job.
Oh, and even better, on the title belt side plate, I even put the flags of all our countries on it.
Cool.
However, I had to get creative with one of them.
Okay, how many people do not actually see? Oh no, wait, I get it. That's a reference to John Cena. I forgot.
Also, Tio, if you're wondering, I had Jova's song be a guy singing about money because it's a reference to the fact that Phoenix Wright never ever gets paid for his work.
It's funny because there's also a music
Also
fan anime
Snickers.
video called "Money for Phoenix Wright."
Wait,
I
really?
give this
Yeah.
game a Snickers out of 10.
I forget
Right, who's
what
next?
the user's name is.
The last Ace Attorney music-related thing I saw was there's this live-action musical case going around. It's not very old. It was like released within the month.
Oh, so the announcer can actually say some names?
Yes, I found Pedro's name in here.
Huh.
And Jova's real name.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Fallout 4, one of your robots actually can recognize a fuck ton of names.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find Dwayne or Elari here, so yeah.
Don't worry. I mean, it's already impressive that they implemented such a thing in this game, in a game like this.
Also,
Two
Shiroi,
words.
here's what I was talking about.
All right, I believe coming up now is Tio's
Well,
intro.
by the low number, Dwibs, that's the only one left.
Yeah, so let's see what his is like.
Don't tempt fate.
Yeah, remember, Shiroi, we need to get undressed first.
And we magically make our clothes disappear.
There you go.
What the fuck? How much kilograms are there in comparison?
I don't know.
Why am I asking? I can use Google, I'll check.
And so there you are, Tio. You are the Italian stallion.
Italian Stallion.
Seems legit.
90 kilograms. Well, yeah, they just say, yeah, it makes sense in context.
And then we get the surprise fifth opponent, Rey Mysterio.
No.
Of course.
There are no 5-man matches in this game.
Basically, Jova,
What
the
a
guy
shame.
who inspired all the wrestlers in a mask that you see everywhere in media.
Really?
And now to see what our Squirm title looks like.
Well, it
Huh,
seems
interesting.
it seems well done.
It's just a shame that we had to have the fucking Brazilian flag, but whatever.
Wait, really? They don't have the Portuguese flag?
Nope.
Nope.
Are you serious?
I guess as far as the world is concerned, Brazil might as well be Portuguese.
You think they would?
I mean, even that game with the cars playing soccer had, football had the Portuguese flag.
Rocket
It didn't have
League.
Yeah, Rocket League. It didn't have the Puerto Rico, but it had the Portuguese flag. Oh,
Dwibs, okay, I know that I'm apparently face and you and Pedro are heel. Which one's Tio?
the one with the brown
I think-
pants. Of course, Dwibs, you had to put me with the brown pants.
Well, what I mean is like, did he make you heel or face?
Ow!
Oh!
Face, I believe.
No, the humanity.
He's already dead.
I got fed up of Tio constantly taking the piss out of my country, so I beat the shit out of him with a baseball bat.
Well, that's brutal.
So that's your backstory. The feud is that you're tired of Dwibs.
Oh.
Sorry, you're tired of Teo's remarks, so you challenged him to a wrestling match.
Yes, for the title.
Me and Jova just joined in for the lols.
Actually, Pedro, you're pissed at Jova because Shiroi chose Jova to be her manager and not you. So you're jealous. Now you're fighting each other.
Come on.
Even though you're married, this adds extra drama to the match.
Yes.
Wrestling makes perfect sense.
I guess.
You don't need. A
Well,
good
look at
backstory for wrestling.
look at the bright side there. It's still more legit than solving things in a children's card game.
So yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Oh.
Ow.
Come on, get up,
You're
Jova.
gonna do your finisher there? I mean,
No, I won't let you.
Hey.
And this.
You're
basically-
so selfish, Dwibs.
Well, I have to
Well,
break
no.
up the
Well,
head.
remember, Teo. The way player way works is whoever whoever makes someone lie down for 3 seconds wins, regardless of what the other two are doing.
Oh, okay. Oh!
So basically, when
to,
you're in a throwaway match, if you see someone pinning someone, you have to stop it, otherwise you'll lose, because you have to be the one to pin if you want to win. That's basically how it is.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's why I usually prefer Royal Rumble match instead of a Royal Rumble match. There was basically 30 wrestlers. Well, not technically at the same time, but basically it starts out with 2, and every 2 minutes a new wrestler pops up until it's a maximum of 30. So
Dwibs, Dwibs, why are you hurting the wire there?
I was so consumed with rage that I wasn't looking properly.
Where am I going?
I don't know.
And I'm
tossing away stuff.
Was it drop the bat?
You decided you hate baseball bats.
I do.
Yeah.
Jova's head is not doing so well. Probably because of Dwibs' finisher.
Your brother annoyed the shit out of you with his love of baseball, so that's what caused you to hate it so much.
My brother doesn't like baseball at all, actually.
Ah! My leg!
Dwibs, your WWE story writing is very poor. You have to get some lessons from Vince McMahon.
The lore must be more richer.
What were half the decisions he's made? With this one, remember, Pedro? Remember that's the guy who signed off on a necrophilia story.
Okay, Dwibs, how about a taste of your own medicine?
Too bad the other bodies were.
No!
What?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Stay!
Ow!
Stay down!
And so Jova wanted to avenge his head or something.
No, more so trying to stop. Because I know he's the true
You're
best.
trying to stop me winning the title. Ow, my leg!
I can't take it anymore.
Dwibs, this is for your own good. Ow.
Take that. And that caused Jova's head to bleed. Oh no! Pedro's got me hooked. No! Ow!
There you go. That's what you get for. What do I
At
do?
this point, everyone is destroyed pretty much.
But Theo's up.
Okay.
Well, so far Dwibs and me only have a yellow head, so we're mostly fine. It's Jove and Theo who have bigger problems.
Okay. Meanwhile, while they're distracted, I'm gonna see if I can. Whoop! Oh! Theo saw that coming. Ow!
Headbutt.
Roll up pin. Theo, what are you doing? Break the pin, you stupid! I win! I am the squid!
Theo, what the fuck are you doing?
I have no idea what the fuck am I doing.
You had it! It was there! See? Fashion leader. Oh.
You were right there, Theo! Break up the pin!
What happened?
And Dwibs wins because Theo just didn't want to bother, I guess.
Boy, Italy's gonna have fun watching
I probably confused it with the Mario Party and I thought I could win by doing absolutely nothing.
So guys, I am now the SCWRM Champion.
Instant classic indeed. I've never seen a four-way match where a guy literally sees the other opponent pinning someone and just sits there.
I know. Dang.
So, I am the champion, and see if I can.
I don't think even the WWE writers would be able to make this somehow be legit, but whatever. Moving on.
Alright then, join us for part 4 where I begin my title defense.
Alright.
Okay.
See you then.
Then.
See you then.